Yo, what's good, y'all? This your boy, this your motherfucking boy, King Known Uncensored, and we are here because Michael Jordan continues to get disrespected, and people like to use Scottie Pippen as a form of disrespecting Michael Jordan, which doesn't make any sense. It's only been one person to win a championship without a legit number two, and that was Hakeem Olajuwon. But that's the only one. Even the 77 championship, Bill Walton had Mo Lucas, man. And he was a legit number two to him. So it's only one team. It's only been done one time. And the how many years of fucking NBA championships, bro? Come on, dog. But however, this is an exhibit right here. Let's just see how much of the man Pippen really was. And we looking at from 1990 all the way to 1998. We just looking at them years, y'all. So let's talk about it. Let's rank. Let's see where does Scottie Pippen rank on this list in 1990 as far as the top players in the league, because MJ took all these teams deep into the playoffs and didn't have like a solid number two early on. Pippen wasn't that dude yet. But let's rank. Let's talk. All right, so we got Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, Pat Ewing, Tom Chambers, Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley, Chris Mullin, Easy, Reggie Miller, yup, Hakeem, David Robinson, that's 10. Larry Bird, at the age of 33, was averaging 24, 10, and 8. Crazy. So we had 11. Yep. Jeff Malone. Yep. Dale Ellis. Yep. Clyde Drexler. Yep. Tony Campbell. Yep. Ricky Pierce. Yep. Ron Harper. Yep. Kevin Johnson. Yep. Terry Cummings. Yep. Bernard King. Yep. So all 20 of these niggas is better than Pippen based on their statistics. We don't even know where he at, bro. So the first 20 are down. All right. Magic Johnson. Huh. Yep. Wayman Tinsdale. Yep. Mitch Richmond. Yep. Xavier McDaniels. Yep. Charles Smith. Yep. James Worthy. Yep. So we had 26. Kevin McHale. Yep. Chuck Person. Yep. Mark Price. Yep. Rolando Blackman. Yep. Terry Catledge. Yep. Reggie Theus. Yep. Moses Malone. Yep. Hershey Hawkins. You know what? Yep. Isaiah Thomas. Yep. So we had 35. So we named 35 people already. Just based on the stats. Not to mention game, but we'll get into that. Fat Lever. Hell yeah. Fat Lever's underrated as hell. 36. John Williams. Yep. Derek Harper. Yep. Alex English. Yep. Even at that late stage of his career. Damn. Danny Ainge too? Damn. Yep. Joe Dumars. Yep. Yeah, I said it. Jeff Hornacek. Yes. Terry Porter. Yep. Rex Chapman. Hell yeah. Walter Davis. Yep. John Stockton. Yep. Otis Thorpe. Reggie Lewis. Eddie Johnson. Roy Tarpley. Damn. Where the fuck is Pippen at? He's supposed to be the man and shit. He's the person that saved Jordan. Jordan 1-9 without Pippen, right? Damn. Hot Rod Williams. Yep. Brad Doherty. Yep. Armin Gilliam. Yep. Ronnie Cycli. Yep. Won most improved player that year, so I don't want to hear that. Scottie Pippen was even an all-star with these numbers. Rodney McRae, yup. We gonna stop here. 55. That's 55 dudes. But we're not done yet with 1990. And I'm gonna write all this down. Matter of fact, let me get a pen and a pad. Let me write this shit down so. Yeah, I'm being petty McPetty today. It's that time. We gotta defend the GOAT, man, because I'm telling you right now, Michael Jordan ain't in my top 5 favorite players of all time. But the way that y'all niggas talk all greasy online, the way y'all hate on this man, it's just uncalled for. And it's just not right. That's just the bottom line. It just ain't right. And it's crazy too. People say think LeBron that much better than MJ. That is insane. I don't understand. I never have, never will. I guess I'll write on the back of this thing right here. So it says right here, okay, so 56th in scoring. But wait, we had 55 players. We named 55 players better than him. Now, let's talk about the steal. Let's talk about assist. Because we didn't see John Stockton. So, that's 56 right there. We already said him, Gary Grant. We already said Zeke. Already said Mark Price. Tim Hardaway, I can't say no. We're stuck on 56. All right, let's talk about rebounds before we move on. Damn, even Sam Bowie was getting to it. Moses Malone. I'm going to have to say yeah. But ain't he like, we're at 56, right? Oh, okay. Just to make sure. We just making sure, y'all. All right, so we're going to rank Scottie Pippen 56th in the league in 1990. It's not because of just leading scoring, but the stats to surround it based on games. So we're going to say 1990, Pippen was 56th in the league. Let's move on to 1991. Let's see how much Pippen was the man in the league. Michael Jordan was taking these teams to the conference finals with a 56th ranked player. That is crazy. All right. 1991, let's go. We're only doing this from 90 to 98. All right, so Michael Jordan, yep. Karl Malone, yep. Bernard King, yep. Charles Barkley, Pat Ewing, Michael Adams. Wow. Never even heard of Michael Adams. That's crazy. That nigga got to it that year. Dominique Wilkins. Yup. Damn, wasn't even nominated for any awards. How many games he played? 66? That should have been enough for him to be at least considered an MVP. He got robbed. Mullen, Robinson, Woolridge, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway, Reggie Miller, KJ, Hershey Hawkins, Tony Campbell, Brad Daugherty, Clyde Drexler, James Worthy, Hakeem, Ricky Pierce, Joe Dumars, Roy Tarpley, Antoine Carr. Where the fuck is Pippen? Charles Smith, Wayman Tinsdale, Rolando Blackman, Tom Chambers. Damn, what a decline. But maybe it's because more people arrived on the team. I don't know. Derek Harper, yep. Larry Bird, 34 years old in 60 games. averaged 19, 9, and 7. This nigga was getting to it. Magic, Larry Nance, Reggie Lewis, Jeff Malone, and then Derek Coleman won Rookie of the Year. Better. Kevin McHale. Where the fuck is Pippen at? I'm tired of saying all these goddamn names now. Where the fuck is Scottie Pippen? Dog. No way that nigga is ranked this low. Hell no. Oh, there he is. I was about to say. Yeah, I even put Lionel Simmons above him. Yep. So 40. So we got 43 so far. Okay, so we got 43. Got 43 niggas so far. All right, let's check the assist. And where did Pippen rank in scoring? Let me see. 43rd, well, 44. All right. So now let's look at assist. So we got Magic. I already said Magic, so Stockton, 44. Damn, Michael Adams averaged 27 and 11, bro. Wow. Unbelievable. That's an underrated season. Nobody talks about this anymore. See what happens when you do research? You learn a lot of shit. Mark Price, I got to give that to Mark Price. Pause. Or was Price already ranked above him in scoring? Nope. Yep. Price stays at 45. KJ, I already said KJ. Tim Hardaway already above him. Zeke, yep. And 91, yep. Zeke at 91, yep. It's 46. All right. See the total rebounds. Chief was still getting 11 a game, 11 rebounds. Benoit Benjamin. He was horrible on video games. Already said DC. Already said Dominique. All right, so in 1991, Scottie Pippen was ranked 46. 46th ranked player in the league. 91 Bulls won 61 games. Look at this, y'all. This nigga averaged 32 a game. Pippen averaged 18, 7, and 6. That's good and all. But he wasn't a top 25 player in the world. Pippen obviously did better in the playoffs. That's where he got his cachet. But this is the 46th ranked player in the league. You gotta think about that. And the rest of these guys played within the triangle. But let's continue. I mean, the championship does kind of should have boosted him, but we talking about the regular season. We ain't talking about the finals. We just ranking them, by the season. Because y'all swear that Scottie Pippen was just like Grant Hill. And he wasn't. Now, this season, Pippen, is coming of age now. Now Pippen is getting into his bag. It took him a couple of years, but Pippen was still the man. You know, Pippen became the man around 92. So, all right. We got the usual suspects. Where does Pippen rank in scoring now? There we go. Yep. The man now. He ranked 15 in scoring. So we know that's 14 people that are better than him, right? That we can automatically say are better. Even though I would rank Pippen above Ricky Pierce this season. So 15 minus 1 is 14 so far. Write that down. 14. So we got 14. Yeah, I would say Rice, Mitch Richmond. They were number one options. So that's understandable. All right, so now we at 14. Let's check the assist. I got Stockton for sure at 15. KJ too. Already seen Tim Hardaway. The rest of them, no. 16. Okay, let's check the rebounds. Jesus, Dennis Rodman did his big one. 19 rebounds a game. That nigga was unconscious. I don't know, man. I would rank Willis above him. 18 and 16. That's kind of hard to ignore. Dikembe Mutombo lost Rookie of the Year, but oh, that Denver team was ass. Hell no. But yeah, LJ. Would I rank Larry Johnson above Pippen this season? No. Even as the Rookie of the Year? No. Larry Bird, cold. This nigga, 35. He played 45 games, understandable, but 20 and 9 and 7. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Larry kind of, yeah, I see why people rank Larry Bird in a top 10. He's not in mine for my reasons, but we could do that in a different video. But yeah, I will give Pippen 17th in 1992. 17th best player. And as you know, of course, they repeated. So it's nothing more than what you could say here. Next, you have 93. Scottie Pippen fell to 34th in scoring. Let's find out who's better. Damn, this nigga peaked and then he fell off a little bit during the season. But it still was enough for him to win the finals. Let's see what he did in the finals, though. Or in the playoffs. Okay, 20. This is pretty good for a number 2 option. $57 and $25. Jesus. Look at this. Look at the scoring production. This shit is terrible. Big trash. Now, in the playoffs, it was much better because they got their confidence up. They had a good leader in MJ. All right, so let's talk about who's better statistically then. All right, so all right. Let's go all the way down to Pippen, who's ranked 31st. Okay, so 30 out of 31 niggas. Let's subtract. I think that Pippen was better than. Okay, so. All right, 31. Okay. I think Pippen's better than Harvey Grant that year. Yeah, better than Glenn Rice. Not better than Detlef. Better than Uncle Cliff. I'll give him that. Him and Hornacek are close, but Hornacek's at 2, so I'm gonna say yeah. Steph Senior, Abdul Hamad Baroof, Doug West. I say that Pippen was better than Doug West. Clyde the Glide was better. Nick Anderson used to ball out, but I'm gonna pick Pippen over him. So I'm going to say 26th in 1993. Michael Jordan was doing this with the 26th ranked player in the world. All right, so 94. This is when Michael Jordan leaves. Michael Jordan gone. He gone now. Now Pippen's on his own. Pippen on his own. Where he at? Top 8. Okay. So, these are good stats. This is Pippen as the number 1 option in 1994. This is Pippen on that team that, you know, they hyped this season up, nigga. $55 wins, lost to the Knicks in 7. The leader of the team, number 1 guy. All right, obviously, he is 7th. I mean, you know, there are 7 players that are better than him automatically off the rip. Now let's take a look at the stats. It's rebounds. Damn, Dennis Rodman, dog. Demon. Already said Shaq. Kevin Willis, not the number 1 option in Atlanta, though. So I can't put him above Pippen. DC was cold. His team was just trash. Again, John Stockton. Yes. So that's 8. But I don't know. What do y'all think? That could be a toss-up, though. But I'm going to give John Stockton his flowers. Even though I don't like him. All right. So we found out that Scottie Pippen was top 10 in the league. Had to make sure. So in 1994, he was 8th in the league. I'll give him that. Not a hater. Not at all. Just calling it like I see it. Well, actually, I take that back because I forgot 9th because I picked Stockton. So still top 10. Still top 10 in the league though. Can't hate on that. Now the next season, y'all remember Scottie Pippen was begging for Mike Jordan to come back. Begging. Averaging 24, 21, 8 and 5, and 3 steals a game. That's pretty good. And a block. Damn, Cedric Sabalas was balling like that. He was an all-star. Understandable. All right, so Pippen would be 15th. So it's 14 players better than him. All right. This when he begged MJ to come back. And even MJ came back and was averaging 27, 7 and 5 in 17 games. MJ's ridiculous. Dennis Rodman ridiculous too. Fooling. Already said Pat Ewins. Sean Kemp. I would say Kemp was better that year. As a number 2. But then again, no. Nah, I can't put Kemp above Pippen. I changed my mind. Vin Baker. Okay. Stockton again. Yep. I guess I could put Tim Hardaway above him. That's it, though. So I would say he's really 17th. So 17th in the league in 1995. Because remember, he had that drop off and the Bulls started off shaky. And then when MJ came back, everything went up. Y'all motherfuckers really hyped this nigga up, bro. All right, let's look at 96. This was the record-breaking team right here. Scottie was 28th ranked, averaging 19, 6, and 6. Let's take a look at that Bulls team. How was Michael dealing with this shit, dog? Tony Kukoc was the 6th man of the year. Baller. In the playoffs. Pippen was all right, though. Still a solid number 2, nonetheless. But let's see what's happening. This was Isaiah Ryder's rookie year, right? Or no, it wasn't. Okay. I will... yeah, I will definitely put Kemp above him this year. So 28th right now. So he would be 28th ranked. All right. Nothing amazing about that rebounding category. Stockton again. I do that shit. Jason Kidd. Yep. I put Jason Kidd above him. And KJ. Damon Stoudemire. Forgot about him. Yep. Yeah, I would. Penny Hardaway. Yeah, I already ranked him above him for sure. Definitely better than Pippen. So Pippen's got to go down 4 spots. So I would rank him 32nd. Michael Jordan took a team to 72 and 10 with the 32nd best player in the league. I'm amazed right now. Yo, let's take a look at 97. Scottie Pippen was better. 20.2, 7 and 6. All right, that's pretty good. 21st in the league. All right, so currently he's ranked 21st. Let's check them rebounds. Damn, Dennis Rodman was a fool. Definitely Chuck. I definitely have Chuck over him this year. Let's look at 97. Let's see where Scottie Pippen ranked that year. Let's check it out. This nigga MJ was 33, still leading the league in scoring, going crazy. Karl Malone. Oh, Scottie Pippen right here. He is 21st. Low scoring year. This one, that defense was going dumb. Okay. So, all right. So, 21st. Back to 21. All right. Let's see. Anybody up here that's like a no for y'all? I don't see no. Maybe Jerry Stackhouse. I say Pippen was better than him. So, let's do 20. Grant Hill was balling. LaFonso Ellis was going crazy. Kendall Gill. Kendall Trill. All right. Let's look at the assist. John Stockton, I say Pippen better than him this year for sure. Crazy as it sounds. Despite the Jazz making the finals. I think it was all Malone that year. Yeah, I can't put it. KJ, hell yeah. So that's 21. Damon Stoudemire. Toronto wasn't that good, though, so I can't say that. AI, oh man. Big AI. Dennis Rodman's still a monster. Barkley, hell yeah. Ant Mason. Nah. C-Web. Tough, but I'm going to say yeah. Sean Kemp. That's a toss-up, but I'm going to say no. So, 23rd. All right, so Pippen, I'd rank him 23rd that year. All right, 1998. Last year. See what's happening. Eric Williams was balling like that on Denver? God damn. You better be real careful. Scottie Pippen. Them numbers are mid now. So everybody that's ranked above him scoring wise, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not even gonna look. Eric Williams played 4 games, so no, he can't make it. Hell no, he got hurt. No wonder. I was wondering, like, why the fuck Eric Williams up here? No wonder. See, research, baby. So yeah, we gotta knock Pippen -1 because of Williams. This nigga played 4 games. Tom Gugliotta played 41 games. I will minus that too. How many games Pippen play? Oh, he played 44 games this motherfucker self. All right, we gonna have to knock Gugliotta. Yeah, we gonna have to change that up. Pippen only played 44 games this year. He was injury prone this whole entire season. So we definitely ranking the niggas above him for sure that year. And then what about the motherfuckers below him? Well, this nigga Dennis Rodman was crazy with it. With them rebounds. The shooter, the real shooter, Jason Williams. Nah. Barkley, fall off year. He still was averaging 12 rebounds. That's crazy. But I still would rank Pippen, even with that. Antoine Walker, though, was getting to it. Twan. My nigga Sabonis. Big Vetus. Rod Strickland. I definitely rank him above Pippen. So you take that we keep that -1. Jason Kidd, nah, not yet. Stephon Marbury, yup. Stockton, damn, Stockton numbers is low as hell. Oh, but he got hurt. But still, how the fuck? He was making the finals, though, those years, though. That's wild. And he was hurt. So 2 -1. So Pippen, 30. All right, 29th. My overall thoughts about this. These motherfuckers overrated Scottie Pippen like a motherfucker to disrespect Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was carrying that Bulls team. In 1990, let's do the overall check. 1990, Pippen was ranked 56. I would rank Pippen 56 in the league, in my opinion. And then 1991, MJ with the 46th best player as his second best player on his team won a championship, their first championship. 92, Pippen was 17th, which is pretty decent. Pippen, this is one of the years Pippen had value. 93, he dropped off to 26th. Then 1994, when Michael Jordan retired, he was top 10 in the league only 1 year. Motherfuckers was acting like Pippen was top 10 every year. Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. Y'all wasn't watching, nigga. I was religiously watching NBA on NBC with Ahmad Rashad. I keep forgetting the white woman name that was on with him for NBA Inside stuff. I forget her name all the damn time. Was it Hannah Storm? I think one of those white women name that was on there was Hannah Storm. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Um, but I know that face. If I could recognize her face from a mile away. But anyway, 1995, when Pippen was begging for MJ to come back, 17th in the league. Still, but this was the number one option. Wasn't even top 10 in the league. 1996, 32nd in the league. The best record ever. Carried them to the best record ever. 72-10. This nigga wasn't even a top 30 player. Then 1997, 23rd best player. Then 98, 29th. Y'all niggas overrated Scottie Pippen like a motherfucker in the 90s. Stop playing, bro. Stop using that 1-9 playoff record against Mike. Because Scottie Pippen didn't make that much of a fucking difference. He made a difference. He is I view Scottie Pippen as a top 50 player of all time. Scottie Pippen does have 6 championships. You got to give him credit for that. That's why he top 50. If he only had like 3 or 4 rings, Pippen wouldn't be top 50. But he got 6 rings as the second option to Michael Jordan, to the greatest player in basketball history. And he wasn't even like one of the top ballers. Can you imagine if Jordan had Charles Barkley, David Robinson, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Reggie Miller as his number 2? It would have been worse. That nigga would have won 8-9 championships in a row. But yeah, this your boy. This your motherfucking boy, King Known NBA Music Talk. And I'm gone.